Oh, hello, Mr. Burgundy.
Hi, Caesar.
Oh, I was wondering if I could borrow some money.
Sure, Caesar. How much do you need?
Oh, just $1.
Okay, but you gotta give me $2 tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Here you go, Caesar.
Oh, Mr. Burgundy, this is $3.
Yeah, I know. $3. One for you, and two more for you.
Hello and welcome to Caesar's Snack Sandwich. Today I'm on Terra, going to take a look at the Anchor protocol. Now, if you have any questions for me, you can always join me in the Telegram group here. Link is also in the description below, and I look forward to talking to you there. So let's go over to Anchor. So here is the Anchor homepage. It's always nice when they take some time to put in a little, some nice graphics and so forth. But, let's take a look at the actual protocol inside. Okay, so here we are in the actual Anchor protocol UI. Now there are 4 tabs at the top that I will talk about today. And if any of the tabs have this link here to the docs, I would suggest you to go to the docs and read them fully if you have some time. It'll help you out a lot in understanding further than what I'm talking about here today. So the first one here is earn. Now earn is just a simple deposit some UST tokens and gain this APY. Now it's not mouth-watering, it's not amazing, but it's pretty stable, pretty good. Now there's not a whole lot of history here. It's a brand new protocol, so we don't know how much this will fluctuate, but it's nice to have a nice graph here to show you a little bit of history, and you could click through and check over the old history. But like I said, it's brand new, so there's no history here to be seen. So if you want to do that, you can take advantage of that. Now there's other options on Terra where you could probably get a better yield than this. Like maybe you could go to Mirror protocol. Now I have done a video on Mirror already, and I will link to that at the end of this video. Okay, so over to the next one here. We have borrow. Now before I talk about borrow, I'm gotta talk about bond, because you need to bond tokens before you can borrow. So what is bonding? Bonding is when you have some Luna tokens and you bond them with a validator. So you stake them into a validator, and then you get some B Luna tokens. Now anytime you have B tokens or B Luna tokens, they are yield bearing, so they gain rewards from a bunch of other protocols on Terra. So let's say you don't have any Luna tokens. You would have to go to TerraSwap to get some, or you could buy them from some centralized exchange. So go to TerraSwap, select the USDT token here, and decide how many of the Luna tokens you want to buy. Now this is the native token of Terra. Now one thing I do like about Terra is that they allow you to pay gas in several different tokens. So you can choose one of these tokens. This is not all of the tokens on Terra, but it is some of them, and you can use them to pay for the gas, which is interesting, right? So back to Anchor. So if you got some Luna, you can mint it into B Luna. Now it's going to gain some rewards. Now, like I said, a whole bunch of other tokens will become rewards for them, and I'll talk about that when we go to claim. Now let's say I want back my Luna tokens because I want to sell out or do whatever I want to do with my Luna. You could go to burn and try to unmint your tokens. So you'd unmint the B Luna and get back Luna. Now as you can see, it takes 21 days. So this is not something you want to do if you need the money tomorrow. So don't do this with your rent money. Do this with money that you don't mind leaving here for quite some time. You could use instant burn. Now I haven't looked into this very deep, but I assume that it's going to have a cost to do so. Like it's not going to give you 1-to-1. Okay, now claim, over to claim. If I have staked my Luna tokens into B Luna, then they will start to accrue some rewards, and they will show up here, and then I can claim them anytime I feel that they are at a good time to be claimed. So that makes these B Luna tokens actual interest-bearing tokens that have yield built into them. Okay, so this is important because this protocol here uses the B Luna tokens as collateral. So you can provide your B Luna tokens here as collateral to borrow against them. Now it's also important to note that if you read this very carefully, it says staking claim staking rewards from minted B assets that have not been provided as collateral. So I'd have to have them just sitting in my wallet to start accruing interest or accruing rewards from other protocols. But as soon as I stick them here as collateral, then they no longer are gaining those. Now, where are those rewards going? I'm not sure. They might just be going to this protocol to help pay for this and this APY or APR, right? So I feel it's not too bad. This APR is pretty good. Now, there is some catches to it, okay? So let's say I want to borrow some tokens. So let's say, as you can see, I've put in 1,100 US dollars worth of Luna tokens in here, and I want to borrow. So I would borrow, and I could set up, a maximum of half of my value. So about, $600-ish. No, well, $550, right? So, but they say, keep it around 35 so you don't get any worries about liquidation. Okay, so I left it around here, and you just need to check it regularly. Check it every couple of days or every day even, or several times a day like I do. Okay, so you borrow this, and so as you can see, I've borrowed $361, and I'm gaining rewards of $365 on this $361, not on the total. Okay, so where are these rewards? They are right in govern. So I come over to govern, and you can see down here, you can say USDT borrowed, and that's the interest APR. And these are the tokens that I am being rewarded in, which are ANC tokens, anchor tokens. So I'm getting these, and I can claim them anytime I want, and I can do with what I please with them. I could sell them at the market, or I could take them here and stick them in here. So if I stuck them in here, I'd gain 1.45% APR, which is not bad, and I can take part in governance. I can start voting and stuff like that, which is interesting and important, right? And I could also, take them and trade them for something else. Or I could come here and supply them to a liquidity pool. If I had some USDT tokens and some anchor tokens, I could stick them in here and gain this APY, right? This APR of 365. So let's click on that. As you can see right in here, just simply provide it. So how many anchor tokens, how many USD tokens you have, add liquidity, and you're good to go. And then you could stake them in here to start to gain those anchor rewards that are shown back on that main page. These right here. Okay, so that pretty much covers it. Now I'm going to go back to the borrow and talk a little bit about the risk of this, and not really the risk, but the worries of this. Like you're giving up all the rewards that you're gaining from this because you decided to borrow against it. So you better put this USDT that you've borrowed to some work. Like this might be good for now, but maybe you need to watch this. This might go down heavily in the near future. And, I am paying 31% to borrow this. So this is gaining interest of 31%, and I'm getting paid this in anchor tokens. So you might have to, sell some anchor tokens in order to keep your USDT balance at what you have to repay. Because when you go to repay, I've had it in here for a day, and I owe more now than when I originally borrowed. Okay, so not a lot more yet because I've only had it in for one day. But I think it's pretty clear what this is for and what you would use it for, and it's just getting off the ground. I'm sure they're going to add more collateral here, and perhaps they will add other things you can borrow other than USDT, but I have not read anything about that anywhere. Okay, so that pretty much covers this, and I hope this is useful. It's just a quick look at things. Check out their Discord, go to their Discord, their Telegram and stuff like that, and definitely read the docs, okay? And thank you for watching. Goodbye.